crafty friends, welcome to Happy Place Crafting Therapy for the Soul. I hope you all are terrific. I am really good. I am taking a break from Marcella today because I want to get this kit released onto Ko-Fi for everybody for the month of June. It's the Take and Create for this month. It's called Yankee Doodle Dazzle. I'm going to show it to you real quick, and then we're going to cut it apart and try to make it, and hopefully it'll work out. Okay, so I included this time 3 full background pages so that you have some choices. I like to give you choices. And I know that this looks like it's Memorial Day themed, but it's not. It's 4th of July themed, Americana kind of thing, but in a retro way. I did include these images for you. You can cut them apart, make tea cards and journaling cards, tags, whatever you want with them. They are actual images, but they are public domain. So they're old enough that they're able to be used. So I included those. And then I did these. This are a couple of journaling cards, some decor, another journaling card, and some more decorations. Like I said, these are very Americana themed. The front decor is this piece here that I did. And some more journaling cards, some more decor here. Just wanted to give you choices. And they have, there's so much cool stuff. So, this one is a belly band. It's going to be double layered. This is, and I made it a little longer. And there's some tabs, as I normally do. Some more journaling cards. And these are for the front decor. Those are. And then this is a back pocket card. So it's going to slide into it. And this is going to hang out. So we're going to cut around that. I made it a little bit longer in case you needed it longer. You shouldn't. You should be able to just cut it off. But just in case. And a little bit more decor for you to do with what you want. And we are going to make kind of a Z-fold. However, I'm going to attach these two so that it creates a pocket here. You see what I'm saying? This is my hopes anyways. This works out this way. So hopefully, and I want to actually, I think I'm going to grab a piece of, no, maybe this will be okay. This will be all right. I was going to put it on cardstock, but I think this will be fine. All right. So let's get, it was a little bit ago that I made this, so I'm like, I kind of forget how I was going to do it. Okay, so I do for sure want this paper on here, so I am going to glue this on the front. Like, I know very well how I want the front to go and how I want it to end up looking. So we're going to do it first. And get this done. Here. And we're going to line that up. Here. Just like that. Smooth it out. I don't mind that that has a bit of a lip there. I'm okay with that because it's not really going to show anyway. Let's grab the scissors. I redid. I'm really hoping that you can hear me. If not, I'm going to have to do a voiceover because I'm not going to be able to do this again. But I moved things around quite a bit last night. I had this old coffee table and it was just on its last leg and it finally just totally fell apart. And so I loved it. I loved the wood of it. I didn't really want to get rid of it. And it had like 3 layers, and it was huge. It was really long. So I decided to take it apart and bring it in here and make a U-shaped desk with it, and I love it. Oh, there's my girls. I love, love, love it. So that is something that I did yesterday anyway. Until like 10 o'clock last night, after I got done being on Biddy Penny's live. That was so much fun. I had a blast. It was so fun. I cannot believe we were on there that long. And the time went so fast. I had no idea that I had kept her for that long. And I feel kind of bad I kept her for so long. Her family's probably like, you are not allowed to do that again. Not with her anyway. But it was so much fun, and I didn't want to stop. And I loved the project we were working on. I'll have to show you the project we were working on. Hold on, my daughter's coming to interrupt me, even though I'm doing a live stream right now. Is this something that can be said on a live stream that you're going to ask me?
What's right there?
Paninis.
Okay.
Got it? Okie doke. The joys of the weekends. And it's going to be summer, so this is going to become a regular thing. So just get used to it. Although I usually film in the mornings. However, today I was watching Desiree and Include a Thank You. She had a very long marathon herself. And I was really interested. And so many of my favorite people were on there. And I was just, got lost in sauce, folks. And I just had to keep watching, and so I watched her and got some things done around here while I was watching her and chatted in the chat, and now here I am, and it's 1 o'clock, and I'm recording, and my kids are probably like, what the heck? Why are you so late in recording? Because usually I record and nobody's awake. It's early in the morning, and everybody's asleep. But not today. I was like, I gotta get something recorded so that, although I do, now that I think about it, I think I recorded a video Friday. So I probably could not have recorded today. Oh well. I'll be ahead of the game this week. So I don't know if you'll see this Monday or Tuesday. Probably Monday, because I kind of want to get this kit released. Today's June 1st, so that'll be June 2nd, which isn't too bad. I want to get it out there and so people can play with it. And I do try to think ahead for the holidays so that you all can, if you want to make it, you can make it ahead of time. And like if I would wait till July or July 4th, it would only give you a couple days to get it made. So I wanted to get it to you early. And I'm not doing anything for Father's Day this year. I'm just not really into it. So I'm not going to do anything this year for that. I am working on kind of a more masculine kit. And I might release that if I can get it done this month, but I have some other ones that are already done, and that I definitely want to get released. So, and it just depends on if I get time to work on it or not, because they take time. They do. Oh, I was going to show you. As soon as I get done, I'm going to cutting this. I'll show you what Biddy Penny and I did on her live on Saturday, because it was so much fun. We had a blast. And it saved me so much money because I was going to buy a kit online, and it was like $20. So, and this one I can expand if I want. It's a just a great idea. I just love it. So, and it just came with a conversation with her and I. We were just talking about prompts and inspiration decks, art inspiration decks, and she was like, did you see my deck I did for Craft Roulette? And I said, no, I'm going to have to go watch it. And I don't know how I missed it, because I feel like I watch everything she posts. But I guess I missed it. Something must have been going on, and I missed it. So I went and watched it and loved it. And I'm like, gotta do that. And it was so funny when we were crafting, because she has her own style, right? If you showed me something, I would pretty much know that I think that it was hers, because I just feel like she has her own way of doing things, and it's so different, and I love it. It's definitely her signature style. I'm in awe of it, because she sometimes takes things that you would not think that would go good, like a Godzilla, and she makes it work somehow. And it's like magic. How do you make that work? But she does. She makes it magically work. And then you're like, I need a Godzilla in my life. Or I need a Bigfoot. She just takes, yeah. I just love it. Just love it. So, okay, almost done so that I can show you. I should have cut these out ahead of time. I don't know why I didn't. Okay, that's done. So we're now ready to put together the front, at least. Oh, I lost one of these already? How did I do that? Did you see where I put it? Where did I put it, folks? How do I do that? Does it get caught on my sleeve or something? It's not up my sleeve. Oh, well. Oh, they're both... Ay, ay, ay. I'm losing it. Okay, so anyways, I just made this little box. Temporarily, though, because I'm ordering Tim Holtz's box. These are the blank ones that I made. They're a deck of cards, and I just took a piece of paper and cut it into a square, and then a white piece of cardstock to put down here to write the name down. And then these are the ones that have the names on them that aren't done yet, because we made like a list of names. And then, and I went and found, is this Tracy Fox? No, Hilltop View Journals on Instagram. Is this from Instagram? Yeah. Had this junk journal January list. And so I went through and crossed off what we already had, and it gives me way more prompts. So I'm going to add those. I need a couple more decks of cards. But these are the ones that are done, like envelope, doodle patterns. Can you see? Maybe I need to zoom in on this. Let's see if we can zoom. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Zoom. There we go. Now I need to get in the right place. Okay. And like watercolor, that's a watercolored flower I'd done a long time ago. Vintage. And I was going to print these because my handwriting is just ugh. But I was like, nah, I'm just going to write it. They're just mine. Nobody else, you know. Well, I mean, you're all going to see them, but you don't care about my handwriting. It's not like I'm copying them to give them to you. That one I stenciled on top of that, which was really cool. I used a piece of jelly plate for that one. This is music, names of music that was in a book that like priced records that I had gotten at a thrift store. That's a frame. Carmen gave me that. Those are one of the ones I decorated with Carmen's. Numbers. I just did some numbers on there. Let's see. Should we maybe lighten that a little bit or darken it a little bit? Okay. A tickets book page, a piece of book page, postage stamps, paper doll, maps, a piece of map, music paper, film. I put the film strip, brads. I stuck a brad up there in the very corner. Torn paper. I did that. Fibers. Magazine clippings. That was from a magazine. I love that. A quote. I put the quote on there. Recycled item. I put a piece of a Cheerio box. Pocket. So a little pocket there. It actually works. It's actually a pocket. A washi tape. I just covered that with washi tape. And stamping. So see, pretty easy, pretty quick. Well, I mean, it took us 4 hours, but we did a lot of talking. Let's just say that. All right, I'm going to put you back out on the regular camera here. Okie doke. Do we like the light or do we? Yeah, the light's okay. It's not really bothering anybody. I kind of need it for my eyes because the older I get, the harder it is for me to see what's going on. Okay, so this is going to be the front here. Well, let's get you into... I got to relearn all of this now because it's different. This table's a little bit... Well, the desk itself is a little bit higher, just a little bit, by about an inch or so, but enough to make a difference. And then it's wider. I have way more room now. So, which was the goal. I needed to have more room. All right, that's not going to go clear across, so I'm just going to kind of center that there. Note to self, go in and make those a little bit bigger, longer. I'm going to go in and make them, well, the only thing is actually, I don't think, well, I could make them longer and then, oh, I don't know. I don't think I'm going to, because then you're going to have to cut off the stars, I feel like. So, okay, there's the front page. It's done. Now let's do the back. We're going to do the back page. And where is that? This is the belly band for that. Here we go. This was a fun kit to put together. I just felt like, and you can, you know, you could put it, add it into a journal, you know, put it in as a flip or do whatever you want with it. Just kind of a fun little thing to have. I told Desiree today in the chat that, because she was long today too, and I hate leaving the room because I don't like to miss things, especially because she was kind of giving like a step-by-step, and, you know, I was interested in what, even though I wasn't crafting along with her, I was interested in what she was doing and how she was doing it. And so when I have to leave the room, then it's like, I feel like I miss it, you know? And so I'm like, from now on, we need potty breaks. And to go get something to eat or, you know, drink or whatever. I think that's what we need from now on. Yeah, see, I made this a little bit longer so that it could be just cut off in case you needed it to be longer. And what are we going to cover the back with? Are we going to use this? I'm not sure I love that. I could use this one. Or we could use this one. I'm kind of thinking this is the one I was thinking about, maybe, but is it too much blue? Maybe we need to use the red and white stripe one. That way the outside is the same. Yeah, let's just do that. We're going to do that. All right, let's see. We want to put glue on here. Come on. I do have another bottle of this that I got, but I'm trying to use this one up. It has lasted me a really long time. Surprisingly, actually. Okay, we're going to line that up. And we're going to line that up. Smooth it out. Now, of course, you could just use a page, you know, and glue it and do the same for the other side. You could do that. That's, you know, that's what makes it, you know, your own design. You do it however you want to do. You choose your own path. I'm just giving you an idea, and you can make your own. And I hope people do make them. I have fun creating them. So, okay, we've got that. Now, let's cut this. We need to ink this. Whoop. I am watching. Okay, see, look, I moved things. I moved things around. Now I'm not going to be able to find anything. Okay. I am watching on Netflix this show called Pernie, and it's like from the Netherlands, and it's really good. But I mean, it's in English. It's been, you know, redone because I don't have time to watch subtitles. I'm always doing something else while I'm watching TV. But yeah, it's really good. It has like 9 seasons, but the shows are like only a half an hour long. They're not long at all. So it goes really quick. All right, I think we're going to create a double belly band here. So I'm just going to put glue on the top here. And put that there. Okay. And then I'm just going to put it on the top here. Should we ink this? Yes, we should. Let's ink. Ink, ink, ink. You need to ink. Inker, inker. Desiree was showing us some master boards that she's going to be kind of teaching and talking about, and she did them like 3 different ways. And one of them, she like inked every piece and stamped every piece, but it was really quite beautiful. It was really pretty. And I had never even thought about doing that. That's why I love to watch other creators, because, you know, sometimes, okay, masterboard, yes, we all know how to make a masterboard. You know, not rocket science. However, how each person does it is different. And, oh no, I didn't cut this. I didn't cut it. Oh my goodness grief. Woman, stop talking and flapping your mouth and actually get something done. Anyway, what was I saying about the master boards? But anyway, I wouldn't have thought of that idea. At least I don't think I would have thought of it. But I think it's a really cool idea. So, like, why not? Right? Okay, we are going to, not this page, but that page, we're going to line it. Do we have enough of the red? I don't think we do. And maybe we only need to do it here. So maybe we just take this piece and put it here so that when it's flipped, yeah, I think that's fine. Let's just do that. Okay. I have not made this yet before. I kind of just had this idea in my head and thought, let's try it and throw some stuff to the wall and see what sticks. But But anyways, I'm excited to watch the masterboards and see, you know, see what she does and her take on things, because I like to see how different people do things. I think it's really interesting. Wait, before we do that, let's cut this out. Okay. Here we go. And this end. All right. Now, what did we do with our other scissors? Here they are. Why did I not throw that away? I've been trying to clean up as I go. Okay, you're going to have to watch me cut again for a minute. I'm sorry. I apologize. Like I said, I should have cut all this stuff out. But then I couldn't. I would have had to print the kit twice. And I didn't really want to do that. I have to order more yellow ink. So, because I print a lot of vintagey stuff, and that uses the yellow. So, I go through it much quicker than I probably should. So, there we go. There we go. Yeah, Biddy Penny called me on Friday night, and, well, she didn't call me, she messaged me. And then she said, and she asked me, and I was like, absolutely. I don't have a life. I'm not doing anything. That's the nice thing about me. When you don't leave your house, you really don't have a ton of plans. Although I had to tell my kids the other day, like, look, you know, I know that, you know, I'm home all the time, but that does not mean I do not have a life. I do have, you know, things I do. So, yeah. I'm still not really sure they believe me, but that's okay. They'll be like, sure, Mom. Okay. They probably are just humoring me. I need to hook the face camera back up. The only thing I didn't like about that is when I rewatched one of the videos, it seemed like the sound was off a bit because I'm using the sound from a microphone instead of using the sound from the camera. And so it was off a bit, and I didn't really like that. So I'm like, yeah, I'm not sure about that. Need to figure that out. How to get them synced better. I'm sure there's a way to do it. I'll have to watch a YouTube video and figure it out. Because it's probably off right now, actually. It's just that you're not seeing my mouth, so you don't really know. You know what I mean? So, but when you see my face, then you can see my mouth, and then you know when I'm talking if it's off. Okay. There we go. Okay. That we missed just a tiny bit. Come on. Perfect. We're still going to ink it, but let's figure out how big we really need it. Okay, so I want to give it some space for the glue. The width should be fine. Actually, I want it to stick out, so... Alright, we're definitely going to cut it right here where the stars are. So that should fit in there fine. But let's not hit the microphone and grab some tape. Okay. Let's mark. See, I move everything. I don't know where anything is now. Okay. Let's mark this there and there so that this sticks out. Okay. So I'm going to run the tape right there. And I think I'll just actually use tape for all 4 sides, because this isn't a really thick tape. So we're going to make it here. Although you know I don't have the best of luck with tape, right? As I tore the tape off the other day, I was like, nope, I'm not having this anymore. It was driving me crazy. Okay, there, and do it there. All right. Okay, get that down, bring it up, there. Yes, I have a sweater on again. Yes, it's freezing. I do not know why it is so cold in June. It does not make sense to me. Okay, so this is going to go in this pocket, and this will stick out. But you know what? We need to, it's going to stick out this side. Oh, you know what? The pocket was supposed to be over here, but oh well, who cares? It's fine if it's this side. You could make it this side if you wanted. I made it this side, but you know what? I feel like we need to put something. Well, we will do that. Let's, okay, let's put a pause on this for a moment, because I want to back it, but first I want to figure out what I want on the inside here, what paper I want to use. All right, what do we got left here? We have those journaling cards. Those. Is that a journaling card? Yeah, it is. It's actually for the back pocket, I think. I think this is for the back belly band. Let's cut that out. I'm trying to remember what I designed things for. I should have put journal card for back belly band. But I don't really love to do that because I want you to make it however you want to make it. You know, if you want to use this card inside, then use it inside. Okay, that. We've got these journal cards. Okie doke. All right. We've got those. We have all these. Can use those. Let's see. Get these done. Probably like, why didn't you get all those cut out to begin with? I should have. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. It's almost summer break around here. I actually slept till 8 o'clock this morning. I could not believe it. I never sleep that late anymore. I used to. I used to be a late sleeper, but I don't anymore. I still got up at 4, but I went back to sleep and slept until 8 o'clock. I woke up at 8 and thought, oh, what? You slept the day away. That's what my parents would have said to me. What are you going to do? Sleep the day away? Wasn't planning on it. But now that you say so, maybe so. Alright, let's clip these corners. Do these. You can just corner around these too if you'd rather do that. It's totally up to you and what you want to do. I needed to set the timer because I don't want this video to go on for forever. But I didn't. We need a corner. Whoa. Oh, we just had a craft lunch. Not good. Okay. That one is going to be too big. This one maybe. Yeah, I'd say that one's pretty good. Let's do that one. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Oh my gosh, the other night, Sophie turned on YouTube karaoke. If anybody had come to our house, they would have thought that we were out of our minds. We were singing all kinds of songs. It was a lot of fun, actually. She was just going through picking songs. I was like, what is this on? It's like, Mom, it's on YouTube. I was like, oh my gosh. She said, yeah, they're the OG. They're the ones that are really good at it. And yeah, this words would come right across the screen, and there was music, and it was so much fun. We were singing all kinds of things. We usually, she comes and talks and sits and talks to me usually while I'm making dinner. And she usually puts music on, and then we sing to it. That's how I know. And I'm not a good singer, so, but I like to sing. I'm just not. I'm never gonna win any awards with my singing, but I sing all right. And I like it, enjoy it, it's fun. And I like doing it with her, so it's, you know, I'm just honored anytime she hangs out with me, actually, because you know, she's a teenager, so anytime she gives me any time, I'm just, like, grateful. So glad that she even wants to talk to me. And I'm happy to listen to her music. Well, most of it. Every once in a while she has a song that I'm like, nah. Skip that one. But usually I'm okay with it. Alright, let's ink these up. Figure out where we're going to put these. And from here we'll figure out where we're going to put what paper we're going to use where. We're almost done, I promise. I promise. My house is really quiet. I think Sophie's doing her laundry. And my son just got done mowing the grass. Didn't even have to ask him. He just said, this is what I'm doing. Very nice. always nice when you don't have to ask and they just know what they have to do and do it. I have really good kids, though. I am very lucky, I realize. I complain every once in a while about them, but they're good. I wonder if my daughter learned how to... Yesterday, actually all three of my daughters, at some point or another, were in the live at Bitty Pennies. So, and my oldest daughter, Katie, she's like, I think you all have inspired me to try to use my Cricut. She has a Cricut Maker 3. She's never used it. And I keep on telling her, it's not rocket science. You can't be afraid of it. Just use it. And then she messaged me yesterday and was like, I don't know about this. I'm like, just use it. Look, that would be so cute. I know the reds don't really totally match, but I kind of think that that's okay. I really like that. Let's round the corners to it. And I don't think I inked this. I didn't. Let's ink it real quick. And it needs some kind of a tab. Okay. Let's see. It actually probably goes this way. Yeah, it does. It goes that way. We should put a tab right here. Maybe one of these stars. Let's use a star as a tab. Okay. Sorry if you're hearing this squeaky door. It's just my son moving around. Need to oil his door, apparently. I'm surprised my dog doesn't come in here when he does that, because he usually gets antsy. Okay. Oh, do I like that? Yeah, I guess it's okay. Has a tab, though? Maybe not. I don't know now. Or do we just want to use this? Because it kind of matches that. Let's use this. We're just going to use this. And we're going to attach it with a tiny attacher, I think. All right. There we go. Very cute. Very cute. Love it, love it. Okay. And then we need something to go under here. I think maybe one of these. Yeah. What do we want to use for the tab for that? That's just not working for me. Maybe we use Oh, wait, we have this. Maybe we do a piece of this. Okay. We're going to use this for this one. Just like that. And tiny attach it. You can tell I get quiet. I'm thinking. I'm getting to the point where I'm like, not sure what I'm doing now. Now we're kind of just guessing. Okay. So that's going to go under there. So then we've got both of those. All right, so the back is done. The front is good. Now we need to do this part. And I kind of feel like I want to use the polka dots. I love polka dots. They're like my fave. They're my fave. And I definitely want to use some of these. Whoops. Let's see. I love this one. So I might have given you too many journal cards for this one. You might not be able to use them all. But if you can't, you can use them with other stuff. I love these two. I actually love them all. I'll probably cut them all out. It'll only take a second. Because if I can't use them here, maybe I can tuck them in other places. Okay, that one. This one. Okie doke. Trying to think of what else is going on. I don't think anything else major is happening. Just the same old around here. Nothing too exciting. Just getting ready for summer break and all that good stuff. We're not doing anything spectacular this summer. It was so cute talking to my grandkids yesterday. I talked to them after the live, and you know, I call them usually on Sundays, although I talked to them yesterday, so I didn't call them today, but I usually call them on Sundays, and we FaceTime, and I get to talk to my daughter and my grandkids, and so they're really used to hearing my voice, like over the phone, you know, over the video, you know. And I think I'm going to definitely use this paper, so let's just glue it down. But my daughter Katie, she said she had me on the TV and they could hear me and they thought I was on the phone. And my granddaughter Madison, she was like, I saw you, Mama, on TV. It's so funny. I kind of like it because that's why I keep trying. I'm trying to talk Bitty Penny into having her mom on, because you know, my mom passed away several years ago, but we took a video of her the Christmas before she passed, and it was her reading a book. Oh wait, this is not working out really well. Hold on. Please hold. I'm making a mess. Okay, I'm just going to put this down a little bit. I'm going to have to cut it on all fours, but that's okay. Anyways, we took a video of her, and now we have that video, and she was reading a book to my kids, actually, at Christmas time, and I have that video, and, you know, I look, you know, when I miss her, sometimes, you know, I'll play it, and because you can hear her voice, because, you know, after somebody's gone for a while, you kind of, their voice fades a little bit, and so it's really a nice thing to have, and that's why I kind of encourage anybody to do something like that. And, like, you don't have to put it on your live. Do, you know, do whatever you want, but at least record them or have something, you know, some kind of message to be able to hear their voice and hear them talking. That's what I think about these videos. Like, I hope, you know, that they don't ever get taken down, and that someday my grandkids and my, you know, my kids can look back on them and be like, if they miss me, they can come hang out and crack with me for a little while, or, you know what I mean? So, or just tune me on and listen to me blab on endlessly about nonsense and nothingness. But let's use this flag as a tuck. I think this would be fun to use as a tuck. And I love this flag. Old vintagey flag. Let's use that as a tuck here. I don't know what else we're going to do in here. I hadn't really... Shoot. I'm always doing that. Why do I do that? Dang nabbit. I hope that doesn't dry. Try to keep it propped up for a minute and let it dry. I kind of think I wiped most of it off. We'll use that for a tuck and put where's our girls? Here we go. Let's put them in there. So Uncle Sam probably goes better. We'll put Uncle Sam over there. Let's see. What if we... I thought maybe we could string this between the two in the middle so that it kind of like folded and opened. Do you know what I'm saying? A decoration that like went on both sides. Should we? Yeah, let's do this. A little bit of bunting. Little bit of bunting. Gosh, I hope it's warm by the 4th of July. Although it looks like here it's going to warm up a little bit. This week. It's finally going to get a little warmer, which is good because we need it. All right, so let's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Let's fold this one in the middle. Ta-da. And then we'll place it in the middle. See? Place it right there, I think. Uh-oh. I left the lid off my glue. Is it going to actually glue? Yeah, it did. Okay. All right. Put that back on there. 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 There we go. Where did my thing go? There we go. That's good. Very good, very good. We could actually... No, I don't like that behind that. I feel like we almost need another pocket up here where we could do like, put this one. Let's see. Let's round this. And I want to ink it. Okay. So maybe we need another tuck right there. What else could we use for a tuck? I don't know what I want to use. Should we use one of these? But maybe not. Oh, I could use one of these. We could just use this. Because I don't want it to be too big. Let's just use this. I'm going to cut this here. I'm going to re-round the corners here. Re-ink it. And we're going to place it right here. Okay, so that's going to go there. We're going to put this one here. We only need it on 2 sides. Remember, only 2. Do not put glue on the 3rd side. It's not a pocket, it's a tuck. Okay, we're going to put that right there. And then it'll tuck right in there. So I like that. I like the look of that side. All right, I definitely want these. Oh, wait. Do we want her or do we, no, I want to use them. I definitely want to use them. We want to use them. Kind of like that, I think. What do we want to do for tucks for that? I don't want to use any more of those images because we're already using them on the inside. So it's got to be something from this. How about if we do 4th of July? Or how about we do this one? Let's do this one. Land of the free, home of the brave. Let's do that one. Well, we could do that one there, and we could do 4th of July here. Let's do that. All right. And some of these I did back and make the background, you know, like an like a tan off-white, kind of, because I just feel like it goes better. Okay. We did that there. So this is going to be tricky. We're only going to do glue here, 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 and here. And I think maybe right here. Tack it right there. Okay. And that way that slides in there, yeah. We got a mess here. We're almost done, folks, almost done. If you're still hanging in with me, you're just the greatest. I just love you to pieces. Okay, get rid of these. I'm making a mess. I was doing so good about cleaning my mess up. Now I am not. Okay, so this we're gonna tack. Okay, we need it on the bottom. And on this side. And we're gonna put it right there. Yeah. That's really good. Yeah, I like that. Okay. Do we want anything else? I love this Coca-Cola bottle. Why did I not use it anywhere? Maybe I will. We still haven't backed this. Let's back this with this real quick. No, not that one. We're gonna go here. So if you're gonna back this, you should probably do it before you cut the stars out. Just so that it doesn't take any more time, I'm gonna not add the stars. My dog is not happy about something. He is barking at somebody about something. Okay. There we go. Let's dance. Put on your red shoes. Dance the blues. Okay. Sorry about my soundtrack there. One of these days I'm going to get in trouble for it, probably, but oh well. Until I do, it is what it is. Okay. Alright, so that's backed now. Oh, I said we were going to add that Coca-Cola bottle right there. And I think we are, just because I really want to use it. Because I just love it. Pity Penny said yesterday that she's a Pepsi girl and a Coke world. I thought that was really clever of her to say. Because she was saying she was drinking tea. I wish I liked tea more than I do. I like sweet tea. I like, yeah, I'm not a hot tea drinker. I was having my Pepsi Zero. And, yeah, I like that. So, and if you want to use this for a journaling spot, you can back it, and then you could add, like, a piece of paper on it, or you can just write over it, you know, so cute. So cute, so cute. Oh, you know what? I think I just put that on upside down. I did. I'm pretty sure I did. I did. Oh, I'm pretty sure it's too late now. Yeah, no. I put it on upside down. Do not do that. Don't put it upside down. Think about what you're doing before you do it, please. Because otherwise, you'll end up with a mistake. And like I just did. Okie doke. There we go. Pretty cute little... It's not really a Z fold anymore. It's a bifold now with a pocket. Started out as a Z fold, but it's not anymore because I glued it. And I would put this on this side instead of this side so that it would open the right way. But you know, I just don't think sometimes. Sometimes my mind's just... And it still has the same look that I was looking to achieve, so good enough. But yeah, I like it. And throw it in one of your journals. So cute. Cute, clever, retro. I'm really into retro these days, so. Alright, what do you think? I hope you like it. Give my video a thumbs up if you feel like it. And I will catch you next time. Remember that crafting is cheaper than therapy. And we get to make really cool stuff. And I will catch you later. Ta-ta!